It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at DeAndre Hopkins. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Steelers and the Browns on Thursday night primetime.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 21 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From midfield, here's Carr. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Harris is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Escape under pressure again, and down he goes again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Carr. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Carr. Out to the right. He's got the tight end Waring. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and goal. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kahale Waring. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
A first down throw for Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Robinson again. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Prescott on 1st down. This is caught by Robinson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And again, it's Prescott. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man. It's Mims. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action now, Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to Kmet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
James Robinson
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing, Prescott.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Pass complete. Jones on the comebacker.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good.
He's brought down number 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. James Robinson, ball carrier. He was brought down number 26. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down. Touchdown pass. Complete to Cole Kmet. A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh. James Robinson, the ball carrier. Divine Diablo on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. 3rd down. Touchdown pass. Intended for Martin Jones. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the real, so we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready.